This one here is for the 64 Chevy pickup that we're doing. And I'll show you that one in the back. It's the one with, we call it the Lambo fenders on it. We've got this all together, supercharged, beautiful pulley system on the front. And we had all the extra machining done around all the pulleys. And then that was the nickname we came up with for the truck. So we had those all machined as well.
Getting rid of all the weld, making it seamless. Filling them in a little bit, then we'll prime it and sand it again.
The detail on this will be great. You'll be able to see all the beautiful marks. Yeah, this is all customized too for the shock towers and the 64. This is where all the work is, right? Takes hours and hours.
It's coming along, bits and pieces. Just like every project in here, it's a little bit of a learning process, and a couple little adjustments that I've done. I've found out that the original frame rails that I made up for this truck here, because the front tires are going to be so wide, they didn't allow for a lot of turning radius. So I ended up narrowing the front section of the frame rails 5 inches. That in turn, reacted a little bit with the LS that's going to be going in it with the headers that we purchased for it. So when I was making my all my control arms and the mounts and everything for it, I had to do some mild little adjustments and tweaking. And if you notice here, I made up my mounts for my control arms off of a rough measurement. And when I went and I dropped the motor in with the headers that we're going to be using for the motor for the truck, I found that the engine went down and sat in the cradle for the motor mounts, but there wasn't enough room between my control arm mounts and the header to slide a piece of paper. So I've actually gone and done an old school French with a nice heavy gauge steel and smoothed it all off, so it's almost looks like I meant to do that. About 5% of the time you'll never see this spot. But that 0.5% when you do, I want it to look good. This is the rear end housing for our 64 Unruly truck, which has been an ongoing thing for a couple minutes. Getting it together, getting it pretty. I'm going to take it home, put it in my dining room, put a glass top on it. Finish what I'm doing with the headers, get the transmission bolted up so we can measure for our drive shaft length, and then get the exhaust made up on it. I've got the majority of the brake lines run. I have to put in our fuel cell, run our fuel lines, and then put it up in the showroom for a little bit, and we'll finish off the actual bodywork.
Dave's just working on the console and the seats, and we can stretch that carpet out a little bit, and then we're going to start putting everything in behind the dashboard, computer systems, AC. We've got all the gauges and clusters and everything all ready to go. So this is all looking really good. under here. So we're just down to monkeying around with a few things up front here. And we're just working all that out. We've been, Dave's already put the electrical in the doors. So we've got the door glass, vent glass, electric switches for all that. So that's all done. Converter cover, a couple little things underneath here. And we've already got the seats and everything done. So we're kind of waiting on those last little few pieces, right? We got three oil capture and water overflow tanks to go in the front. And then that other piece is going to go up in here. We've just got this temporarily here, the temp lines, because we're going to have to run it underneath the bumper. So that other unit's going to sit right in here, down underneath. So we've just kind of left this way for now, and then we'll put the solid line all the way in. This allowed us to test the motor and transmission and make sure everything was good.
Just about there. Moving under its own power. A couple small little things to play with here and there. A couple small tweaks. Been a long time on the go, but it's going now. You know, the owner of this truck, Phil, he's been pretty patient. He's had, you know, we put this on hold for a while so we could do another build for him, and this is his sit back and enjoy it moment. I think it's the first time he's actually getting to ride in it, so I'm hoping he's going to be pleased.